Right, the sole of my shoe isn't exactly flat. All these are a fairly flat trainer, but they're not really flat, and most trainers have got a really nice curve at the front and at the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that curve in. So instead of having that as a straight line at the back, there's going to be a nice curve here, which is also then going to be a nice curve here, which is going to lift that corner a little bit, and then the same at the front too. I'm going to lift that up a little bit, and you can see I'm just doing it in a really sketchy way. And that's going to lift the front of our trainer, the sole of our trainer up like that a little bit as well. Now some bits of the trainer stick out a little bit further than others, and it's quite important to put them in too. So the sole of the shoe I think sticks out a little bit, so I'm going to draw that outside the box and curve that in, and I'm going to do the same at the other side, just a little bit this time, and stick that out like that at the side. That bit definitely sits out a little bit further than the rest of the shoe. Right, I'm going to go back to my shoe now and try and draw some of these lines in that I can see. I'm going to start with the big main ones first of all. This one's got a nice kind of wavy line to it. And then I can see these nice curves and things all coming round at the toe. There's two colours coming round here at the toe, like that. And we're going to put all these lines in to help us to kind of see what the shoe is going to look like. And again, take your time and sketch in what you can, because you're doing everything you can to try and help you to make it look as realistic as possible. So I'm just going to add these kind of weird leather shapes and things that are at the back. Again, that one sticks out a little bit further. Like that. There's this weird kind of leather bit that sticks out. And there's also a weird panel here on my shoe that kind of covers the sole and the side of the shoe. So I'm going to pop that in, and then there's the tick shape, which might take a wee bit of practice to get right. Like that down the side. And again, you're just going to take your time and try and get it as accurate as possible. So now I've got a very rough sketch of the shoe, a very nice kind of rough outline of the shoe. And what I'm going to do now is try and work into some of the details of it. So I'm going to try and go around some of the edges, some of the bits you can see the thickness of the leather. So I'm going to add these bits in a little bit thicker, like that. And that helps make the shoe a little bit more 3D too. So if I add some of these little raised areas in, it looks a little bit nicer, like on this bit of leather here. I'm going to raise that, and round here as well. I'm going to add those little bits in, and that's going to give us some added detail. What we're going to do now is we're going to stop and rub out all the little bits that I don't want to see anymore.